I never saw myself in direct sales. I have 5 beautiful kids and my goal was to homeschool them, and that was my passion. It took up most of my time and I was totally content and quite happy in my own little comfortable world. Then in the summer of 2008, a dear friend of mine gave me a set of Norwex claws that looked like this. And she said, take these home, go home and clean with them, and just use water. Don't use any chemicals. And so being the bleach person that I was, I came right home and I threw them underneath the sink in my kitchen because the thought of cleaning with just water made totally no sense to me. So that's where they stayed for quite some time. But she kept asking me, she was so sweet, she said, Lisa, have you tried them yet? And I kept having to say no, I felt terrible. So finally, I just went home and I took them out and I took this EnviroCloth and I started cleaning, and I kept cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. I couldn't stop. It was so easy. It was crazy. I felt like I was removing a residue out of my home, and really I was, even though I didn't know it at the time. And I was so excited. I figured everybody I knew needed to hear about this. So I called my friend and I said, you need to come over and tell my friends about this. So I hosted my first party and I had lots of people there and I got so much free stuff. I could not believe how much free stuff I got. So I was set, and thus my Norwex journey began. And it felt so good too, because I knew I was doing something really good for my family. You know how it feels when you set a healthy meal down in front of your kids? It's such a great feeling, right? That's how I felt as I began to Norwex my home. A few years later, I find myself in a position where I need to get a job. And remember, I'm homeschooling. It's my passion, and I was so determined to continue it. Choosing to become a Norwex consultant at that point was easy. It was the perfect fit for me. It is flexible. I could make my own hours, which I needed. I didn't have to put any money down to get started, but yet I could begin making money right away. It was really life-changing for me. I don't really consider myself to be a salesperson, but an educator. The more research I did into the chemical industry and how exposure to toxic chemicals are directly related to cancer and learning disabilities and autism and asthma and so many of the things that our families are facing today, I really felt like I was making a difference in people's lives. By sharing Norwex, I am helping families, one at a time, to create safer environments in their homes. And many lives are being changed as they begin to reduce the chemicals that their loved ones are exposed to. I'm making a difference, and it feels good. Really good. So if I can do this, anybody can do this. It's wonderful. It will change your life.